Just bloody typical. Or as we say in Australia, just bloody fucking typical. Sorry about the swearing, but we are the land of the F word. As I was saying, over there you can see the haze. I mean, absolutely stunning vista out there, but you know, you're just not going to see it, are you? I don't know. I have tried blowing things up on the YouTube to the full screen, and it's like walking with me with a slight pixelation to it, but yeah, we'll just go down here. And as I was trying to say is, if that's going down there and it's in full sun and it gets some sort of soak or seep going down there, considering there's water seems to be apparently pooling up there, which then probably has to slowly seep through somehow, and maybe it's delayed through the landscape or the hydrology long enough to keep something down there damp right through summer, and therefore the root's alive. Even if the top of the plant goes dormant, we might have the possibility of having like a little stand of banana down there somewhere in the sunnage in some sort of soak. But I think we'll wait until we get into the proper, because you know that sort of sunnage out there you could still get snakes. You know, you've got to wait till we get to the 3rd week of May, and then you really, you know, you're pretty safe after that. But you know, as I say, if you don't play by the rules, you die by the rules, don't you? Sort of thing, you know. Yes. I mean, if you play by the rules, you can win by the rules, but if you don't, you're going to die by them, especially out in the Australian bush. You know. I'm sure there must have been the odd Aborigine in the past over the last 80,000 years, you know, just gas bagging to his girlfriend out there or something, and just trod on a snake by accident and dead in 20 minutes, if not sooner. You know, what a way to go. You know. Sorry dear, if I just wasn't gas banging it, you'd have another lifetime or half a lifetime with me, sort of thing, you know. Yes, it's not a nice way to go. Okay, you got 20 minutes to tell me everything you want to tell me. Yes, it's not nice, is it? It's not pretty. It must be like that with the glid, you know. Well, you've only got a, you know, you got this acid bath eating into, and you got this poison dart stuck in your belly, you know. Yeah, if you're going to tell your life story, you better do it now. Sort of thing. Yeah. I don't know. Could be Sir David Attenborough on the other side of the world watching some of my clips, having a good chuckle. Yeah, I think what is it, double hip? Is it double hip or double knee operation? Yeah. You shouldn't laugh, but it's also, you know, from being an honest point of view, he does look like he's walking around like the animals he used to you know, study in his earlier part of his life, sort of thing. So, but then I suppose we all go through, we all get there. As I say, we all lose our charm in the end, you know. I mean, look at Bark, you know, having his so-called cataract operation. The first one failed, and then he goes for a second one, you know. I mean, wouldn't the better choice would be to learn how to play, you know, by touch or by, yeah, but isn't that incongruous, doesn't he? You would think, after all the work he did, he'd have some sort of perfect pitch. Yeah, or he could hum it to somebody, or, you know. In his day, surely he could have hired someone to do that for him or something. I don't know. It's almost incongruous, you know. But then again, these things do happen and have happened, and they're probably going to happen again, because as I said, we never learn from history, do we? I mean, that's the one lesson from history is. And the other thing is, the other side of that history coin is, we're all born as babies, and you know, they sort of say, you know, they're always looking out for the one in these movies, you know. You can be the one, and it's teamwork that really gets things done in the human society, you know. I mean, it would have been nice from the CP point of view, is, you know, people over on the other side of the world saying, geez, they're having trouble down in Australia, you know, they've got the most different species of sponge in the world. They've got the largest and the smallest, the most robust, and oh, Have you seen the side, you know, and yet they can't grow them in their own backyard sort of thing, you know. We need to send a few fellas out there to help them out sort of thing, you know. We want someone with a general geological background. We need someone with, you know, specific relevant botanical background, maybe in bogs and swamps and heathlands and things like that. And, you know, put some sort of team together to try and figure out the problem, and maybe they could have solved it in 10 years, not have one person work on the bloody thing for 40 years and also go round in circles for about 10 of those 40 years. You know, would have been nice, you know, save an extra 10 years of your life. I mean, I stopped shaving when I calculated that I could save 2 years of my life by not shaving. I just stopped straight away, you know. It just seemed illogical to keep on shaving. You know, grow a beard, save 2 years of your life, you know. 2 years. Well, what can you do in 2 years? I reckon I could do a lot in 2 years, or especially towards the end of your life. You may be slowing down, but you know, would you rather be doing something else rather than shaving for the last 2 years of your life? Well, basically that's what it adds up to be, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to get to this hillock up here, and if I don't see something or be able to look back on over there clearly, I think I'm going to go back, fellas, and go back to the car and drive on to the other side, I think, because time is a wasting. We've probably gone past 2 o'clock or something. So I always like to be, yeah, it's 2 o'clock, 2:03. I must have an internal clock or something, and oh, it's probably the sun. As I said, all that training in WA sort of thing. Sort of don't get lost in the bush. You got your own sort of GPS after a while. It's pretty scary in the first, you know, the first months to a year or so. I remember, you know, being scared of the banksia trees because, you know, they were right under the power lines, and the hum of the power lines sort of gave the impression that like there were hornets or something in the banksia cone, and it was like, oh, gingerly crossing between the, you know, under the power lines and between the banksias, thinking I might get stung by hornets, you know, because they always tell you these stories about they can sting many times. It's not just the one sting, and they're going to oh yeah, look at that, very small, but very small, but very colourful, from the early morning to the early yeah. Yeah, not quite as colourful, that one. Oh wow, look at that, it's just so small. I mean, Jesus, that's almost the size of a pygmy. A pygmy whittigrot. Oh, they're everywhere this size, so I don't know. Are they seedlings, Rossi, or do you think they just, yeah, they're doing it tough? Oh, I can hear the sound of some car going along there, so maybe it is wiser to go back, just in case. Don't want to go back to a smoked out old ruin. Well, I think it's a car, or is it a plane? You work it out, fellas. I took the cotton wool and that stuff off. I'll probably get home and find it's just as bad or something. You think, what the heck? Did all that effort, it made, oh, it sort of seemed to make a sort of you know, a slight improvement with the you know, the test run dummy things I did last night. But yeah, I think we might just be able to get a stunning, I think I'm going to have to walk through there to get it though, a stunning vista look back on the wet wall from here. I don't want to get lost or fall off the mountains, I think, but because this apparently goes down to that swamp thing. Well, maybe I should just do this, go down to the swamp thing and come back and do the other pylon thing another day, maybe the end of the week or something. Because I know you'll be kicking yourself, and kicking me if I don't make the full whack and effort. Because as I said, that swamp down there seemed like it would be the ideal place for Bernarda to hang on. And you never know, maybe round some corner or something, and there'll be some wet wall just before that swamp. But yeah, maybe this will be a good point to end the clip, but I can't really get a really good view out here with these trees in the way. I mean, unless you've got 3D, you can't really get the sense of what it is out there, and I don't think it's really That could actually be the pylon track area down there, coming out down there. So there's that big tree there, another big tree on the side with some sort of rutting path going down the middle. So keep that in mind if we go back there today. That's what we might encounter, and then we'll know we were exactly at. Oh yeah, there's sort of pylon area up there, but okay. Just keep in mind. Time to start a new clip once we get back to the track, I think. And so the way I walk, it probably it's not that far, because you know the things seem to be much quicker in real life than they are on Google Maps, sort of thing. You know. As I said, I reckon it would be like a 40-minute journey from down here, so I'll start a new clip down here.